Jackie Chan is not just a Hong Kong action actor and director, but he is the face of Hong Kong action movies. Doing death-defying stunts in his own action movies, Chan holds the World Guinness record for most stunts performed by a living actor. If that isn't enough to convince you on how dedicated he is to his craft, he has broken every other bone in his body for the sake of stunts, and I'm not exaggerating at all. Chan grew up in a poor family raised by parents who were refugees in the Chinese Civil War. His mother was a drug smuggler and his father was a spy who had met his mother during an arrest. Even before Chan was born, there were plans to sell him away to a British doctor to help make ends meet. However, this plan was intervened by his father's friend. At the age of 7, Chan was sent to the Chinese Drama Academy at Peking Opera School, where he trained in harsh environments for the next 10 years in acrobatics, martial arts, acting, and singing. He was known as one of the 7 little fortunes, 3 of which being Yuan Biao, Sammo Hung, as well as Jackie Chan himself. Over time, they were known as the Three Dragons. Jackie Chan is well known for his action comedy style with a common theme of crime amongst his films. His film influences include his idols Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chaplin, and the one he most looks up to, Buster Keaton. His idols are early-day comedy actors and also pioneers of stunts in the silent film era. In an interview with Los Angeles Times in 1996, he mentioned, "At the time we didn't have protection, elbow pads, knee pads, or special effects computers. They really surprised me. They did all crazy stunts, that's why I learned everything from them." Chan looks up to Keaton and Lloyd so much that he dedicated the iconic clock tower stunt to them in his film Project A. Project A is a homage to Safety Last, and it's also a great film that showcases the peak of the Three Dragons era with peak comedy action during the golden age of Hong Kong action cinema. In Project A, Chan remade Harold Lloyd's famous clock tower stunt, except he attempted a real 18-meter fall instead of relying on camera tricks and other techniques such as using a crash mat. He was actually afraid to do this fall, so he approached it by hanging on to the clock for as long as he physically could, before letting his natural grip slip, forcing him to take the fall. He was unhappy with his initial take of the stunt, hence performing this 3 times in total. Project A also showcases the Three Dragons doing many perfectly executed fight sequences, showing the synergy between the Three Dragons. These fight sequences are one of the most prevalent styles in the Hong Kong action cinema, embodying the qualities of having a complex and elaborated fight sequence. Another major film that Jackie Chan has done is Police Story. Chan was unsatisfied with how Hollywood shot Cannonball 2, a comedy action film which Chan starred in. Hence, he directed and acted in his own film, Police Story, when he returned to Hong Kong, becoming a box office success in Asia and Europe, grossing around $18.7 million in USD, which is equivalent to $53 million in the current day. Police Story won the Best Film Award at the 1986 Hong Kong Film Award, and according to Chan's autobiography, he considers Police Story as his best action film. This led to the creation of several sequels in Police Story, with new Police Story aiming to release in 2025. Behind all this glamour is a death-defying stunt where Chan attempted to slide down a charged pole, suffering electrocution, second-degree burns on his hands, a dislocated pelvis, and spine injuries. Despite these severe injuries, Chan continued to shoot scenes for Heart of the Dragon on the same day after the shoot of Police Story. Jackie Chan has also produced another major film called Armour of God. He wrote, directed, and acted in this film, showing how capable he is as a Jack Ngee of all trades, master of all. During the 4 Amazon woman fight scene, Chan made use of props, creative camera angles, lighting, and tight shots to give the illusion of 4 identical women fighting him, when in fact, most of his shots were stunt guys dressed up as women. This film also contains the stunt that almost took Chan's life. In the opening action sequence of Armour of God, Chan attempted another death-defying stunt when he jumped from a platform to a tree. Unfortunately, the tree branch snapped, causing him to fall 25 feet down to the ground, with his head hitting a tiny rock. This caused him to suffer a skull fracture and brain hemorrhage, leaving a permanent scar on his head. Another fight scene in Armour of God between several monks showcases the quality of action that Jackie Chan's stunt team is capable of. The amount of coordination, perfect timing, skills and pure athleticism required to pull off such an elaborated and complex fight scene still holds up till today. One of the stuntmen even pulled off an iconic stunt in this film, doing 2 backflips off a table. He landed his first backflip on his shins at the edge of the table, and the second one landed flat on his stomach. These types of exaggerated yet visually appealing stunt falls is a common phenomenon in Chan's work, making it unique. Stunts like these have a significant influence on indie action stuntmen and filmmakers, with one being Andy Long, an action director and stunt performer in Hong Kong. Long successfully replicated the backflip stunt in the collaboration video with Martial Club, a famous indie stunt team specializing in Hong Kong-style action choreography. Jackie Chan pioneered the action comedy genre in Hong Kong and is a big influence to the filmmakers who come after him. He stands out from other Hong Kong action filmmakers as he chose to steer towards the comedy route, which was uncommon during his time, differentiating his type of work to those of Bruce Lee's and Donnie Yen's. His contribution to many iconic action films during the golden age of Hong Kong action that is not only acted by, but also directed by himself, is extremely commendable and inspirational. Many stunt teams have been inspired by Jackie Chan's works, leading to produce more films with regards to his style. For example, Dance of the Dragon Gods by Martial Club is inspired by Drunken Master, as well as Shadow Plant by Young Masters. Chan has even inspired stunt groups outside of Hong Kong to produce their own Hong Kong action films, such as a stunt group in Singapore named Stunt Fiction, doing a tribute to the rooftop fight in Who Am I? Not only did Jackie Chan contribute to his own national cinema, but he has also made an impact on global cinema, with Hollywood hiring Yuan Wu-ping, a Hong Kong action choreographer who has choreographed some of the best martial arts sequences for films, such as Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master. Yuan Wu-ping choreographed the fights for Kill Bill and The Matrix 1999. There are long choreographies with multiple moves before each cut, which was very unusual for Hollywood fights during that time. Wider shots are also used where the actor's martial arts skills is showcased more. This is clearly seen in the Neo vs Morpheus fight, where they added stunts such as the triple front kick, Hong Kong spin, and fireman throw. In conclusion, Jackie Chan is truly an unbeatable Jack Ngee of all trades. Not just being a stuntman, but also an actor and director of many iconic films in the Hong Kong action scene. The extra miles he would take and his persistent nature of chasing his dream to be an action star is commendable, especially since every other film has him willing to sacrifice his life for stunts that are pretty much unbeatable.